Besties, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to another book review session with Geraldine. I picked up this book, though I've had it since 2023. I've been reading it over and over, but I just had to pick it up again and, get some wisdom and light from it. This week has actually been overwhelming for me, having to juggle with work, having to juggle my business, which I just started, my baking business, and then fitness at the same time. So I thought about this book. I've had a lot of thoughts, questions in my mind. I know a lot of us too have had those questions, wondering when does it all end. I mean, when does all the struggle end? When does the chasing end? Chasing for something big, chasing for the next best thing, chasing for, peace, for stability. When does it all end? Is there any time where we'll ever get to rest or, catch a break, just slow down, enjoy the moment, enjoy life, and, every good thing that comes with life. So I had to pick up this book because I remember reading it at first. There's some chapters in this book that deeply resonated with me, and I'll just share a few lines with you, which is on page 38. So So in this part, this book, chapter one, Michelle Obama talks about the power of small things. A lot of us as individuals, we have big goals. We want to be this, we want to be that, we want to achieve great things in life. Yeah, we want to conquer the world. While all of that is good, it's also good to, sometimes take a break, rest, and focus on achieving small things. It's those small things that are called the mustard seed that when we give ourselves into it, it could actually bring peace, clarity, and light our way. Many times we're actually looking for the light, but the light could be in those smaller things. It could be in the clarity that we get from doing those small things. It could be in the achievements that we get from doing those small things. So she started knitting during the COVID season, and this was a period when there was a lot of chaos, even things that people could do, people stopped doing them, going to the office. And then when there's, this slowing down, where you're used to, moving before, or at that period the world just seemed to slow down, and what mattered wasn't oh, I need to catch an early morning bus to the office, I need to take a flight, I need to do this, I need to get my kids to school. No, things became different, and for her it was a moment where she could pick up something small, something that could help her with anxiety, something that could help her, with mental clarity, and focus on those big things. It helped her for a minute remove our eyes from those big things and then look towards the smaller things. So it's not like we're asking you to live in complacency or lose sight of your big goals. No, we're saying for a moment, just take a break, just rest and focus on something small. So I'll read this short passage from the book. Okay, maybe like me, you are hard on yourself. Maybe you see every problem as urgent. Maybe you want to do big things with your life, to drive yourself forward with a bold agenda, not wasting a single second of time. That's all good, and you are not wrong to want to go for big things. But once in a while, you will want to allow yourself the pleasure of a small feat. You are going to need to step back and rest your brain from all the hard problems and worrying thoughts, because the hard problems and worrying thoughts will always be there, largely unfinished and mostly unfixed. The holes will always be big, the answers slow to come. Hmm. So, in the meantime, claim a small victory. Understand that it's okay to be productive in a small way, to invest in endeavors that are adjacent to your big goals and larger dreams. Find one thing you can actively complete and give yourself over to it, even if it is of no immediate benefit to anybody but yourself. Maybe you spend an afternoon wallpapering your bathroom, or baking bread, or doing nail art, or making jewelry. allow yourself the gift of absorption. So I know many of us might not think that this makes sense, especially when you have targets, you have goals to achieve, you have dreams. But the negative aspect of putting too much on ourselves, wanting to achieve everything at all at once, is that we tend to burn out, we tend to just crash. A lot of people fall sick, a lot of people end up with mental breakdowns, one thing or the other. So while we're chasing those big things, it's also okay to just take a moment, even if it's just a day, to say, okay, today I don't want to do anything. Some people say you're being lazy. No, you're not being lazy. You are actually taking a break. I don't want to do anything major today. I don't want to chase clients. I don't want to chase goals today. I just want to take a minute to rest my brain and then pick up a hobby. It could be taking just a few hours to walk by yourself in the park, taking some minutes to find a hobby. Or you love knitting, you love sewing, you love running. Yeah. So we often underestimate the power of small things, how those little things could actually be life changing for us. So I want us to take this week, find something small that we can do, something that we know will be consistent at, and then gain the lessons from those small things that will help us achieve our bigger goals. So if you like reading, you can follow us more on more book reviews, because over the course of this month we'll be reviewing this book, and I hope it resonates deeply with you. So do have a great week. Bye.